say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will kick it away to start. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they build traditions, and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football team.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. Under fire. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun. Give on the inside. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really impressive. imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other.
Oh, he's got some space. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Quarterback making checks. Moore will throw. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
On the move. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little. Much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Hunt is in the air. Here's a return from midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got the first down and more. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense.
Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The Ducks are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spot.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Memphis was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Bluff City. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback moving. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Lowers those pads. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll line up for a second down play. That's caught. It's Moore. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Moore to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. On to attempt to try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's open on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Connection to the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You know they love their trap at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed and running back.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start. He lofts one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over North Carolina. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Moore will throw. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Lyle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Brewer. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going deep. Takes him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man, it's Hamilton. Good, solid tackle. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense defines and stands on the result of the play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. The 30. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured.
Oh, they block it. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
41, Arizona State.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll run it to the right. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fakes to grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to get it to the marker. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Hamilton. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Sun Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. Gets away from one. He's got space. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short.
Base 27 jump.
The give to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Here we go.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
The Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep...
Touchdown, Arizona State! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll try to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Okay, ready? Flare! Flare! Get set! Get set!
They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more.
Turning it on! Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to pick up a first down.
Cut it. Come on, set.
Here's the handoff. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
All right, on offense, you're trying to catch him napping on 3rd and long. You try to run the football, but good job by the defense not being fooled and giving themselves an opportunity now to get the ball back.
Yeah, and you got to do a better job not getting in 3rd and long. Offense has to be better on 1st and 2nd down, so you're not forced in these 4th down situations where now you're in limbo of what you want to do.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. Snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. With the catch, it's Brewer. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for them.
The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Butler. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Quick release by the QB. Got room at the 35. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And the Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th. All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've got...
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Arizona State, 23.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play-action fake. Buying some time as he moves left. That's caught. It's Johnson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. The inside handoff. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Now on third down for this offense.
Timeout, Oregon.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Across the 25, he's got room.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
The Ducks trying to cash it in on first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They want to run this quarterback. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Running to Green. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's a...
The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Buck. Finds his man, it's Butler. And he's knocked down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Hamilton. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Unleashes one deep. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.